Yes. Well, exactly. My head is not.
everyone. We'll begin with pledge of allegiance and sound.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Okay, welcome everyone to this meeting of the Green Bay School Board. If anyone from the public would like to speak tonight, please complete one of the green comment cards on the back of the room and give it to the board clerk, Ms. Rose, immediately. There is also a list of reminders regarding the rules for public participation on the back table. Please review those prior to commenting. We will begin with the consent agenda. 25-211, minutes of the executive session held on September 23rd, 2025. 25-212, minutes of the regular meeting held on September 23rd, 2025. 25-213, personnel report. 25-214, expenditure approval list. 25-215, acceptance of donations. 25-216, the 2026-2027 school calendar. 25-217, Head Start policy council for September. 25-218, professional development, WOOST, out of state. 25-219, requisition to raise funds, MHS tennis. 25-220, requisition to raise funds, MHS Mu Alpha Theta. 25-221, out of state field trip for MHS. Do we have any members of the public who are here to speak on this? Superintendent Lockwood, do you have a recommendation?
President Salamo, I recommend that the board approve with one motion and one vote the consent agenda items 25-211 through 25-221 as presented.
Do we have a motion?
So moved.
Thank you. And second?
Second.
Thank you. Members of the board, any comments or questions? We can have the roll.
Ms. Pinto? Aye. Mr. Delgado?
Aye.
Mrs. Gold? Aye. Dr. Hart?
Aye.
Mr. Griffith?
Aye.
Mr. Beck?
Aye.
Ms. Long?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Discussion item 25-222, Marion High School. Welcome, Dr. Hunt.
Good evening. Come along, team. Come along. This presentation is going to be very brief, but we just wanted to get in front of the school board and give some updates of some exciting things that are continuing to happen at Marion High School. And the first item that I'm going to go over is with our Rural Early College Network grant. And that is the grant that it's 2.0, so we are in the last phase of that grant. And so, of course, with all of the budget cuts that are coming with public education, it is just a phenomenal opportunity for us to be able to offer more dual credit courses and to get our teachers credentialed. It is a team effort. We have two dual credit teachers that are on the team. That's David Hunt and Christian Dieter. They teach dual credit science and our dual credit business entrepreneurship. We also have Mrs. Christy Philippi is our other teacher on the team, and Counselor Kayla Gay, along with myself and Superintendent Lockwood. So when I tell you it's a team effort, they have meetings just for the principals, meetings just for the superintendent, meetings just for the teachers, so that we all come together. Our mentor school is Logansport, and Logansport has been in implementation of early college for 10 years. And so they pretty much have it down pat. So we are in our first year of implementation. Our partnership with Ivy Tech, they are our primary dual credit provider. We have over 22 dual credit courses, and over half of those are offered through Ivy Tech. So our partnership with them is crucial. And so Dr. Husky and his team have done a phenomenal job in working with our teachers and our students and getting them enrolled. Our collaboration with McCullough is huge because this is our first year of implementation, so it is the rising freshmen, which are the current 8th graders, who will benefit from this implementation. So at this time, I will turn it over to Mrs. Philippi, who will give you an update on AP.
Good evening, Mrs. Lockwood, President Salomo, members of the board. Our AP course offerings haven't changed much over the last few years, although Dr. Hunt was focused on getting AP Human Geography as an entry-level AP course available to our students, and last year was the first year we offered AP Human Geography, and this year is our second year for offering AP Human Geography. One of the things that we are proud of at Marion High School is the increase in not only the number of exams that have increased, but also the number of individual students. This year we have 80% more AP students, and we have 47% more orders in our AP exams. Our 2025 AP data are numbers of 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s. A passing score is considered a 3. That's saying that a student is qualified to earn college credit. And all of our scores went up and our 1s went down. And so, especially with having so many freshmen joining the ranks of AP students at the 9th grade level, we love that our 2s, 3s, 4s, and 5s increased last year with the increase in the number of freshmen taking an AP course. One of the honors that the College Board provides to students is an AP Scholar with Distinction. Due to our 2025 data, we had 6 AP Scholars with Distinction. These 6 students earned scores of 3 or higher on 5 or more exams. Many of them took more than 5 exams, and their average on all exams is a 3.5 or higher on all the exams that they took through all of high school, not just last year. We also have 5 AP Scholars with Honor, and these students had to match a similar criteria. They had to earn a 3 or higher on 4 or more exams and have an average score on all AP exams of at least a 3.25. And then we have our AP Scholars. We had 11 students named AP Scholars last year, and these students all earned scores of 3 or higher on 3 or more exams. One of the other distinctions that the College Board provides our students is what's called the College Board National Recognition Awards. There are 3 of them: the School Recognition Award, the First Generation Award, and the Small and Rural School Award. These 12 students each earned at least one of those awards. There was various criteria, and the students then had to apply if they met that criteria, and if they applied and met the correct criteria, then they received these various honors of School Recognition, First Generation, and Small and Rural School Award. Now Dr. Sellers will present some updates on our Biology 1, Algebra 1, and English 9 curriculum teams.
Good evening. We have started this year working with Algebra 1, Biology, and English 9, collaborating with McCullough Junior High School ever since August. We do monthly meetings with them at least. We keep in contact regularly with them, and our goal is to make sure that we have alignment from students that are taking those courses in McCullough level and high school level, so that we're seeing that everyone is doing the correct curriculum. They're doing it in the right kind of pacing and lesson structure and pacing. And we are learning to collaborate with each other. That's one of the biggest takeaways I'm seeing, is that the teachers are talking to each other. We are making sure that students are getting the same or similar content from those resources that we have available to us. And they're actually, some of them are walking in and observing each other teaching so that they can learn from what each other is doing. So I, as one of the leaders for Algebra 1, am seeing that quite a bit more. I know we have a meeting coming up this Thursday to talk about where we are in terms of keeping 8th grade and 7th grade Algebra 1, and then English 9 that's at McCullough, and then also bio one, just making sure that we're keeping up to date with each other and making sure that we are aware of the flow that we need to see happening from one of those grades into the next grade so that we're really prepared when we get here.
Just for point of clarification, these are the courses that the 7th and 8th graders take that they receive high school credit. And so we wanted to make sure that our teachers who are here at Marion High School are collaborating with the teachers who teach the high school curriculum and would help them.
Good evening. I am Kayla Gay. I am head of our school counseling department here at the high school. As many of you know, the new Indiana diplomas have been released and are actually being implemented with our current 9th grade cohorts, the class of 2029. I do have a couple flyers if these are helpful for you to kind of see where we're at. There's a state of Indiana flyer and then a Marion High School specific if you'd like to kind of look at how we're planning to implement. We feel very ready and prepared to handle those new expectations and requirements of the new diploma requirements. The heavy lift that we are seeing across the state, especially with counselors, is the requirement of the work-based learning hours that the diploma seals require and the data tracking that comes with that. But Dr. Hunt is currently working with district on some creative solutions on how we can best help alleviate some of that data tracking so it does not fall completely and solely on our professional school counselors. Again, there are two. One is Marion High School. We made one just for us. And then there's the Indiana Department of Ed that they just released the other week. That's the final rule and diploma policy from the Department of Ed.
He's got it. They have it. So sorry. Thank you.
Speaking of our professional counselors, I want to touch a little bit on our school counseling department and what we do here at the high school. Our 4 professional school counselors have been busy this fall supporting all of our Marion High School students in not only their social emotional needs, their academic needs, and their college and career readiness skills. We are no longer considered guidance counselors. That was a phrase that was kind of phased out in the early 2000s when our educational requirements changed. For a counselor to be licensed in the state of Indiana as a school counselor, you do have to have a master's degree in school counseling. And the majority of that master's program is focused on the mental health counseling needs of students. We realize that students' mental health and their emotional needs do affect their academic performance. So the more we can holistically approach and support our students at the high school, the more we can hope that they can be more successful in that academic realm as well. So we do, with the 4 of us counselors, we do monthly activities with our students as well, some more social emotional activities. In September, we did a wellness check activity in the lunchroom in conjunction with Suicide Prevention Month. A little bit of just like a gauge and check-in of where our students are at, how they are doing emotionally, and how we can better support them this academic year with some of those not only social emotional needs, but the academic and the college and career as well. 2 years ago, we had an addition of a 4th school counselor in our department, and that has been life-changing for us. We have seen some growth in a lot of different areas, and I actually went back and looked at some data just to see kind of where we're at. I've now been here, this is my fifth year with Marion Community Schools, and this past academic year with the class of 2025, we had our highest graduation rate since I've been here, our highest FAFSA completion rate, and the highest number of students not only attending summer school, but successfully completing and recovering credits needed for graduation. So we feel like with that addition of a 4th counselor, we can be way more proactive with our supports with our students. We know those students very well, and we can help get them on track not only academically, but also social emotionally. So we're very thankful to have 4 of us. We are excited to continue to help every single Marion High School student in this building work towards high school graduation and help them become good, productive members of our community. Thank you.
That's fantastic. So that allows you to have 1 per grade, and then you
Yes.
move up with the grades.
Yep, and what
Yes.
we've been doing is actually looping with our students.
Yep.
And so like Miss Myers has seniors this year. She has had them now for 4 years. So she knows those kids, she knows those parents, she knows those situations.
That's
so she's
fantastic.
better able to submit recommendation letters for colleges and submit those things needed to help them be successful after too. Yep.
Thank you.
And so this concludes our presentation. Other than some fun pictures, of everything that we've been doing. Homecoming was a phenomenal week and weekend, and just some pictures for you to go through to see that we totally celebrate our students, edify and promote them. And this is our fall update. We'll be back after semester break to let you know how well we're doing. And so this concludes our presentation. Thank you.
Thank you.
Take a picture.
Sorry,
Could we take a picture?
if you want to.
It's fun. It's great.
Okay. I mean, sure. We don't normally do that. We normally, but you all look beautiful, so.
Let's do a picture.
Okay. We are doing a picture. I feel like the entire team has to come up there. Javon, I'm going to need you to come up here and the part of the team.
Do you have any other teachers or anybody here? Any other high school?
All high school people, we would, yeah. Come, yeah. Yes, yeah. So we'll take this. Yeah. There we go. Dr. Hart,
It's picture day today, so they're all dressed up.
Lovely.
Oh, it's fun.
Everybody, me and Gabe are matching.
Alright, here we go.
Thank you. Oh, wait, we have one more. Sorry. Okay.
Thank you guys for presenting on that. I do appreciate
And next time I'm made,
it's being developed and continuing along the same path that it has. It really sets Mary apart from the rest of the schools, and I do appreciate the counseling services. I know, my kids were all able to develop a really good relationship with their counselors too. So thank you guys for all you're doing.
I also would like to say thanks. Nathaniel's at Purdue right now, and you guys have prepared him so well. Not just with the academic side, but just everything all together. It's been an amazing ride. He is a junior as a freshman at Purdue because of what Marianne allows him to do. And while he's in the engineering program, he'll still have to go 4 years for engineering. He's going to be able to take either smaller class loads or take other fun classes that he wants to do, or try other minors and some other classes. So it's going to really open up a lot of opportunities for him. My wife follows a message board of Purdue engineer freshmen, and they are a lot of them are struggling. Guys that got into the engineering program but got straight A's in other schools, but they're not getting the straight A's that we're getting. Nathaniel's ace in tests, doing well, and some of the guys that were valedictorians at other high schools getting straight A's are failing engineering courses and math and science courses because they have them, but they're not like we have them. So I can't give you guys enough props of what we do in all of our AP stuff, but not just that, our counselors and just all of the high school in general. Carter's a freshman now, so I'll go into that just real briefly. Loving it. He's just grown right into it, and he loves his classmates and his teachers and everything. So thank you guys so much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, wonderful job on the AP results. Dr. Hyatt leading the charge. You guys are just we have the best counselors in America. There's no doubt about it. I've said it publicly. I've said it privately. I truly believe that you guys do a wonderful job. Just to connect the social or emotional piece of that is huge. I'm so glad you guys do that. I'm so glad you invest your time for genes for our kids. We understand. So thank you guys very much.
I'm going to add something too. I think as a superintendent, what I'm excited to see with the Reckon is that middle of the road kid that you're going to start focusing on, starting with this 8th grade core group, and what we can do to push more kids and to take dual credit classes to better prepare them. We all know that studies show kids that participate in dual credit AP classes have a 25%, just one class, have a 25% better chance of surviving and being successful at the post-secondary level just because they have experienced the rigor that those classes have to offer. As a parent, I know that the class offerings and the things that you guys have done has benefited my own daughter. Like Alan spoke about with his son, she's a junior and chose to go to school out of state with all those credits that she earned here at Marion High School have benefited her even all the way out in California. So they do process on. She would have been able to graduate early, but instead she chose to study abroad. So Marion High School has helped open up a world of opportunities for her and things that she's been able to experience and see. And I think the ability to be able to provide those possible opportunities to as many kids as we possibly can is something to be really proud of. So I'm very excited about that. I'm very thankful that you guys are here to help our students be successful in those areas. So
I think everybody took my words, but I too, I love what you're doing, Dr. Hunt, with your team. And I like that there's social workers per class. I think there needs to be more, but we'll take the 4 that you have. But what a blessing for kids to know that you follow them all through school, and you get to know them, and that builds rapport and relationships. So I appreciate that. Great job.
That's why we took the picture.
And I will say, same thing with what Alan said. I'm with the same. I have twins that are freshmen. One at Ball State, one at Butler, and then I have one that is on the dean's list in nursing school. But they're having kids that are failing courses and failing tests, and my kids are not. And what Marion does and the things that they can do and prepare them for college is amazing. And Emma's in one class that has 18 kids, and basically half of them failed an exam, and she's thriving and doing that. Maddox doing the same thing. So what you guys are doing really is working, and it is something that we should be very proud of. So
Thank you, team. Okay. 25-223 board policies. Superintendent Lovewood. Will you speak?
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. I put my glasses on. I couldn't see where they were at. There are 3 policies that were in their packet. One is on food service personnel code of conduct. The other one is on food service employee illness guidelines. And the third one is the teacher appreciation grant. Food service personnel code of conduct is one that we have added. This is a legally required policy that we did not have on our books at that time. So that is where the draft and the reason for this policy came about. The food service employee illness guidelines is a revised policy. There are required reportable illnesses that we needed to add into our policy for new updates that have come about. And then the teacher appreciation grant is one that is retired. You guys are probably hearing a lot about the TAG grant. That is the new grant that has come out with completely different stipulations and guidelines that we have to follow, where we can only give 20% of our teaching staff and the ability to even get that grant, which is way different than the former teacher appreciation grant. So we need to retire that policy and take it completely off of our books because it is no longer a thing. So those are the 3 policies if anybody has any questions.
Any questions? Okay. Thank you. We do have an action item tonight. We have our superintendent contract. We have an extension on the superintendent contract for consideration. The original term of the contract will expire on June 30th, 2027, and we are asking for it to be extended to June 30th of 2028. All other terms of the contract will remain unchanged. Do we have any members of the public who are? And any questions from the board? As a reminder, this is an adjustment just to make sure that we are in compliance with our own policy, making sure that that first contract is at least 3 years, and we could not be happier with the direction of our school. So we appreciate you for wanting to be here, and we want to keep you here. So do we have a motion? Thank you.
second.
Oh, thank you. Questions or discussion from the board? No? All right. Hearing none, we can have the roll.
Mrs. Minto?
Aye.
Mr. Delgado?
Aye.
Mrs. Gold? Aye. Dr. Hart?
Aye.
Mr. Griffin?
Aye.
Mr. Beck?
Aye.
Ms. Solomon?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Thank you, Superintendent Lockwood. Okay, public hearing on the proposed 2026 budget. At this time, we will be opening the meeting for a public hearing on the proposed 2026 budget. Are there any comments or questions from the public regarding our budget? No, thank you. This was originally presented on August 12th, 2025.
I will clarify, and you can help me with this. There's no changes that have been made to this budget. We had some technical issues with Gateway, and we're not able to get it uploaded in time, so we needed to have another budget hearing for this. So is that correct in that?
So
Yeah.
they changed the in the past submission was okay by treasurer, which is senior CFO, and they changed that now, and all superintendents have to submit it. So we submitted as we had in the past. We're not going to change, and so we submitted. They asked us to hold a public hearing again for the submission to the public. So we've publicized it twice now.
Yeah. So
This was part of the audit that we were.
yeah, and I just wanted to make sure that everybody was aware there were no changes that were made to the budget. It's still the original budget that
And,
has
budget-
been brought to you
yeah,
every
the budget-
time.
yeah.
So.
The budget presentation that was done on the 12th is online as well.
Okay.
On our website for anyone to access.
Very good. Very good. Thank you for that clarification. I
Yeah.
appreciate that. If there are no further questions from the board, hearing none, we will officially close this public hearing. And then public comments tonight. Any no? Okay. Mary Teacher Association.
3 more days until fall break.
Just the kids, right? And Superintendent Cook.
You said it best. We got 3 more days until fall break. I think this time of year the weather's starting to change and everybody is ready for a break. But we do have some of our fall sports that have finished up their seasons in their sectional games, and we have some that will be participating in sectional this weekend, next week. So we do wish them the best. As usual, everybody enjoy fall break, and we'll be ready to start the winter sports season. Pretty soon after we get back from there. So it seems crazy that we're getting closer and closer into winter. So, but yeah, so things are going well.
Good. Board comments.
I just want to highlight Doug Porter and what he has done over the past several years with his math students, specifically the year Alpha Theta. I always I think it was recorded several years ago, and I did not do as well in his class as my daughter is doing now. So she got inducted to that organization last night, and it was just put together really well. Dr. Hunt told some pretty good jokes, and it went really well. But to see that they hit triple digits of membership now, and that's the first time in several years. So it's just amazing that we have an opportunity for our children to take advantage of a club like that, and they get to feel welcomed, and they get to learn and get to experience new things. So that Porter is just a wonderful person, and he does a lot of good stuff for our kids here. So I'm really proud of him and what he does here.
Thank you, Gary. Other board comments?
I'd like to read the donations.
Yes.
This meeting. As always, we like to highlight the people in Marion and the community that donate to our school system. And first off, we have Nancy Weber has donated $50 to the Marion High School JROTC program. And then we have 6 donations from Marion High School Alumni Association. First one is to Marion High School boys basketball for $4,050. Next one is for Marion High School boys soccer for $250. Marion High School dance team for $200. Marion High School football for $1,200. Marion High School JROTC for $25, and Marion High School wrestling for $50, which brings us for a total of $109,864.60 for the year.
It's just awesome. I'm very, very grateful for all the community support we receive. So thank you for that. If there's no further business, this meeting is adjourned. The next scheduled meeting of the Board of School Trustees will be a regular meeting on October 28th at 6:30 right here in the boardroom. Thank you, everyone. Have a good break.